agreement.
You
Yeah,
understand?
you get
But
the money.
6 to 1, half dozen of the other. Look at the Barrington Levy situation.
That's health. That's different.
Well, that's
no,
different.
No, but we don't know yet. Because even in
No.
the situation of Busy Signal, I think it was around the time where he ended up in prison in the US.
Well, them the circumstances are different still.
It wasn't different. He had to go through a similar channel, had to go before the courts, had to make the payments, and all of that was while he was with another management company. So let us see what happens. And you do have a valid point. I'm just trying to create a balance. You know everything balance.
Yes, have a balance.
Right? So we have to just flip it.
True.
I believe, though, that in terms of there is an arrangement with a promoter and an artist, and if there is some unforeseen reason that he cannot show up, and I'm sure they know that they're not going to show up, even a few hours a day, something, that the man know, I'm going to work out something, it don't have to get to court. You don't have to get to court. That's a little bit drastic for me. And it's happening in Trinidad so many times.
And it don't look good, too.
You don't look good.
It don't look good.
You don't look good. You don't look good.
It's not a good look any at all. But do you think the Trinids perhaps have a thing going out for us, or is it just a situation where, I don't know, we're just not responding, we're just not going there. I don't know what is happening.
I don't know what to say to the girl here, you know. the girl here get on bad, you know. Hey, Anthony, the girl here get on like Trini girl here.
In the whole of my career, I never got Trinidad yet.
We can take you there next time.
But
we'll take you there, Cruz,
go there in
because
February, they got the soca party
look here. At some point, you have to go there to fog up the place. You have to.
You just say it again, darling. Fog up the place.
Yes,
say it faster.
No, not
the
on this platform.
They fire
I
you.
prefer to say she sells seashells on the seashore.
But you're
That's
going
safer.
to fog up the place.
mine mostly fire.
Or red leather, yellow leather. Probably said that instead.
Yeah, oh my goodness. So there's a big deal with the British Prime Minister coming here. And that's David Cameron. And everybody, especially on social media, where they're just knocking about him and put on him and help build prison down here.
Yeah.
And it has been just been bashed. Why don't put a couple school or a couple training center or something, or some factory or something?
Well, prison is one of the biggest industry in the world.
Biggest earners.
All right.
Yes. Because I think America has privatized most of their prisons.
So that not really have nothing to do with we at Jamaica.
No,
have to do it. All right. Have to do with the money we build it.
Oh, you mean Jack Cruz?
Yeah, man.
You know, so you're not snooze.
And speaking of which, of course, you know, at Liberty Hall yesterday, there was a meeting. So basically the meeting was sort of a reparations education type meeting. And at Gordon House, when the British Prime Minister was speaking, he did admit that, you know, slavery was horrible and, you know, it is horrible. But at the same time, he was actually urging persons to say, move on from this painful legacy. So a lot of persons are not too pleased by it. They basically took that as the Prime Minister's way of kind of silencing persons who are lobbying for reparations. So that is another thing that has, you know, created quite a bit of stir on social media.
Yeah, you can't say move on. I don't believe in that term. That is, you know, it was a very big deal, and it is still, we talk about it, people sing about it from centuries ago till now.
The biggest deal that
is the biggest deal in our life.
Yes,
I never say move on. No,
straight.
Yeah. What do you make of it, Protoje, Dre Island?
Fred, you know, if you hear me, sure. Yeah, big up Proto in the building, you know.
Yeah. Dre, you want to comment on it first?
Well, you know, as a Rasta man, I'm not for the prison, full stuff.
Right.
You see what I say, because there's way much more industries to build up. You know much artists there at Jamaica. You know much photographer there at Jamaica. You know much you know much talented persons are here in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Look at even the Reggae boys now.
Yeah.
How well they are doing, you know. You see Bold, Shelley and Fraser. Why don't build up a stadium? Why don't build up a training center? Why don't build up a music school? A musical theater, so we can start put on mass production now.
Yeah.
Why don't build up something so the poor man can make something? Why build up something to take the youths off the streets? So if you build up a new prison, that means say one will leave a new man are going in jail. No, because the prison bill for the youths them.
Cruz?
Well, that is all right. Here, you see that thing now? When you say, why them not this, why them not that? We're going to tell you why. Because it now benefit them. You understand? So anything now benefit them now go invest in it. Allow me to tell?
I don't lie.
I saw it going on. So we every time we say, why them not this? Why them not that? Why them not this?
Yeah.
But if you understand how the system set and how the business set and
it's
how
a business.
Of course, a business.
Prisons, as I was saying, a lot of the prisons in America are privatized, and that is how a lot of revenue is earned. And prisons.
I watch a couple documentary on the same prison thing there, and it's amazing to see how them structurize the whole prison system and the money making and who benefit from it and all of them things. They're very interesting.
Very interesting.
And it's on YouTube. Sometimes people at them things that the man them figure watch.
There's a big business inside the prison, separate from them running the prison. There's a big business inside. So wow.
All right. Well, that's about it for a hot topic. We can spend the entire night here just chatting and going off. But we also want to talk to Dre Island. You're a music artist this week. Dre, go ahead and talk to us a little bit about who you are and your style of music.
Well, first and foremost, I a Rasta man straight up. I get a youth from Reddy's Road, a place called Common Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Born and grew up there, Went to Transfiguration Basic School, Reddy's Road, St. Richard's Primary, Reddy's Road, Calabar High School, Reddy's Road. So,
I think you like
Reddy's Road have a lot to do with who I am, the type of music that I put out today. Experiences, because everything that I sing about is life. From I see it, I go and talk about it. And that's my way of speaking out through the music.
I wanted to find out the name Dre Island. How did you come by that name? That's a very unique name.
Well, Dre is from I given name Andre.
Right.
Yes, it's a household name. Island now is a vibes from I brother. Zine. The vibes are forward to the type of music. Because first, before singing, I was a producer / engineer. So I used to build rhythm. So it forward there from that vibes. But there, and we make the tradition, because Jaddy already have a man and us, steering us around, making all those moves. And I reach Rastafari now, Rastafari call I, because I can't choose Rastafari. Right? Rastafari call I. We'd have to look into the name. Island is a small landmass surrounded by water. But if you read on further, it's also a place where you go and find yourself, that lonely place, that place where no one else is. So I put it to I myself and say, once I hear name Dre Island, it's me and Ja.
Right.
All right, that's deep. Give our listeners a musical taste of why you're our music artist. Give us something live, something a cappella.
She wanna go to that place where love first started, and that's when she said, baby, whistle away. Hey, her heart start race from she hear that beat. Oh, she never know the ice sweet. Now she go fall in love as the bass jumping, the vibe sweep her off her feet. She lets out her hair, feeling the atmosphere. She's trying to ease her mind from that dark daylight air. Say you're so courteous, and no matter what, me nah go hurt you fuss. The way you look, me want to meet your mama first. Hey baby girls, are you me giving all my trust? Yeah, we been you out shopping, up in the hill of shoes, and kick back pon the ends with the villa views, sipping roots pon the yachts with a Miller Cruise, lad. All when me whistle, yeah, she still amused.
Wow.
Listening to your sound and your flow, you kind of... I wish
gang, you have a gang sound,
kind of remind me of gang a bit. Talk to us about who are some of your musical influences.
Well, you started from there, gang,
Yeah.
Gang is one.
Yes, I Bojo Bantank, already zeroed again.
Right, that's true. Yes, that's true.
And one of our influences right here too, Protoje, because if you know, Protoje is one of the ones from... You might not know about me. They are Calabar them time. They still when you watch Protoje Power TV.
I lie.
Yeah, and the flows and all. Because if you listen to the way I flow and all of that, yeah, some of it is from Digital, so so we have to give thanks, So it's each one learn half and straighten off one another, So we have to give thanks.
Well, I must tell you, your style has also been very infectious. A lot of people just hear it and love it. And this is why, as we were talking earlier, we've been trying to get you to come here for a while.
Yeah. No doubt, no doubt, yeah.
No doubt. We can't, I would say, boy, obviously the passport stamp out because, you know, pay a flight to go on, right?
Do you have a management team that you're working with, or are you just
Yes,
solo?
I have a management team because, you know, Ezra Tafara is there, part management, you know, and you can get through to I to same way. Chronix Music, Daddy Barnes, Kiki, Tafari. Yes, sir. So, you know, it's one family, you know.
One
and
movement.
Even Protoje, you can't link up and say.
You can't link Protoje if you get Dre Island. Management side of Protoje, that.
One family, though.
And, you know, we want to welcome Protoje. Protoje, big up. Reg, it's always good to see you.
Every time.
Every time. And, of course, you know, tonight we're actually talking about the tour life. We're going to talk about that about 9 o'clock. And we can talk with Cruz especially because him just a tour. Him just come off a tour. Him just come at airport.
You know, like speaking of tour, like when a lot of persons hear about touring, they're thinking, oh, wow, like, you know, all that excitement. So tonight we want to look at not all that really glitters is gold. So just to look at some of the challenges that you undergo while on tour and just also look at the excitement of it and what it brings to the fore. But before we do that, just chat a bit to Cruz and Protoje before we take a break and come back to that. So Cruz, you're just returned. You were away. What? You arrived on the island yesterday. Where were you?
Today.
Just a while ago.
Just a while ago.
Where were you? What were you doing?
Well, we're in the US. You know, I promote this EP with Todd's drop, Cruising. I don't know. This album is an album where was produced at Bob Marley's studio, and the reason why I emphasize upon that, we're trying to get that authentic reggae sound, live drums, harmony, a kick, proper mix. You understand? So the people are excited about it right across the US right about now. I did a whole bunch of interviews, and you don't know, just spread it into the road and thing, you know.
How is this album Cruising different from perhaps your other projects? What is it showcasing more of Jack Cruz or Anthony Cruz, which is I mean, your music is always still positive, but is it more of a lovers type flavor, or what are we getting from Cruising?
Well, we have a mixture. You understand? We have reality, we have roots, we have lovers rock. You know, we also have a song on it that I remix with Dennis Brown, and Tads is the original producer of D Brown tune. So when him asked me if I want to go up on it, I was very excited because Dennis Brown is one of my favorite singers. And I actually took the last picture with Dennis Brown before he left from Miami and come to Jamaica and passed away in Miami. I have that picture there. So Dennis Brown is a favorite of mine, you know. Yeah, man. So. I don't know, but it's proper, man, you know, proper.
You've been doing a lot of music over the years and have had some mega hits. Before we talk about the tour life, we want to talk about your transition from Anthony Cruz to Jack Cruz. What caused it? Was it an innate calling from a long time that you know you were going to end up there anyway? Or something just lick you and say, you know something? Man, they got us change from Cruz to Jack Cruz, you know, because you always had the neatest lined beard, me know, you know. No, everything sprout out like say you fling fertilizer out there.
Well, it's just a natural movement. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
And that's how you're supposed to look.
I say you're supposed to look. So you're saying I look natural, like you say?
No, you're not natural.
Oh, see that.
You understand? But you know me long time. You know me long time. You know so all of my brethren them are Rasta.
Yeah, actual.
You know?
Actual that.
3/4 of my family are Rasta.
Yes.
So we want to big up Garnet Silk right away because you don't know, a lot of people just learn that Garnet Silk is my uncle. Likewise, Iran Silk.
Right.
But when I come into the music, I never want to really use that.
Yes.
As a
on your own merit.
I want to boss Anthony Cruz. You understand what I say? But it's a reality, and in the future, you don't know, people are going to find out anyway. But you don't know, it's just a natural vibes, and I love what Rastafari stands for. I love red, gold, and green. You know, some is that you would ever.
Yeah, man,
but
you
it's
look
just a matter of time, you know? I never left my flag yet.
Never.
From Fifth Element days when we called up Chuck Fender up on stage.
Remember them days, eh?
You don't know the things.
Yeah.
Those are good days. I can remember those. And Protoje is here too.
No, you were on, you just wrapped up your promotional tour of Asian Future, your album. How was that?
Yeah, it was great. It was more... Not really a promotional tour as much. We've been touring the album since March. Just spent 2 months in Europe. And I'm going to UK on Sunday. do UK, come back and just keep it going. We've been touring all year since, as I said, March, South America, Europe, America. So just been out there.
How you feel about this project Ancient Future? I mean, I've listened to all your tracks. I know how I feel about it. But how do you feel about your compilation, like this album that you did?
Yeah, man, feel good about it. It's the first one I executive produced, and me alongside Winter James. And we just came together and say, really had the same type of vibe and taste in music, and wanted to work on this project together. It has a lot of the youths, them, Jesse on it, Chronix, Barker, Savannah, and 2 tracks. And it's doing really good. Who Knows, obviously, was like a runaway train.
That was a bomb.
And we just released a video from our other single, Criminal, today on YouTube.
Yes.
So one can check it out.
That's one of my favorite tracks on that album, Criminal.
I like the collab with you, Savannah, and Jesse. That's like...
Yes, Lordy Daddy, no join.
That's another big tune.
That's tight. And it's like if you're listening to that track, you just can't have your volume low, you have to crank it up.
From the streets of
Jamaica.
Yeah, make a drop.
There.
Yeah, man.
Who's so sharp?
No, man. You can play it still, You can play it, Play it, man.
Let's give us a musical mix.
Jamaica coming live and direct. Protoje there, we no need no mic check. Stepping at the place, nobody that disrespect. Those are one they get to youths about the choice what them a make. From the streets of Jamaica coming live and direct. From the streets of Jamaica coming live and direct. Protoje there, we no need no mic check. Stepping at the place, nobody that disrespect. Those are one they get to youths about the choice what them a make. Lordy Lordy, now join no party. Look what the politician them do to Claudy. Look what the politician them do to him. Him son resurrect it and look what them do to him. Cause they will use and dispose of you, those who are close to you. If you choose to tread the road, So brother, if you are tonight, carry the scars of a coffee. I carry the fire up a Melchizedek. When your mind get a chance, represent. Cause you might have no past, it present. So, not take them blast up your past, then resent. So, want make it fast, so them last every cent too. So we go back to the ancient ways, untold secrets that remained unchanged. Mentally get unchained, I want goal, I want aim, and the same what you're saying.
Got to stay true to the things you know are right. Nothing worth the gain you attain by sudden flight. Rather keep your goals in sight.
True.
Even in the darkest night. Have faith in the Father, the one who shines your light.
Mercy need them corrupt and covetous. Because from me a day and me one thing that you say. The intellect a prayer for the poor poverty. Nobody now dance to a two-party. Oppression, brainwashing and nefarious schemes. To keep the have-nots where they think they have to be.
So was it in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. 100 blocks, him never fed no weak heart. We lock every road, yes, every end. Well, argument sweet, yeah. Dre Island, yeah. But if it ain't no, now you ain't no. Well. Them must have my favorite chai cup, me last sound like big Gangzilla. Lockdown from Reddy's Road to Birmingham Villa. So was it in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. 100 blocks, him never fed no weak heart. We lock every road, yes, every end. Well, argument sweet, yeah. Dre Island, yeah. But if it ain't no, now you ain't no. Well. Them must have my favorite chai cup, me last sound like big Gangzilla. Lockdown from Reddy's Road to Birmingham Villa. Now go hear me say no girl sweet like vanilla. Me rather hear the king and big up all Queen Omega. Smoke sense a miller, me not inna where them inna. My eyes on the price, yes, somehow was a beginner. My daddy said for win, cause him know me is a winner. Never forget that you was born as a winner. And that's why Jungle Man, Waterhouse, TG them, Choseland man, Mainland them, Cockburn Pen, Grand Maxfield man, go straight to Walton, Red Hills Road, Common Sense, 100 Lane, Park Lane Tugs, White Town man, Hookah Star Whooping, Big Yard Tugs, them no play. And still on the youth are suffering real bad. The round of it take on cause of that things mad. One big up on the skin and tear down
the people balling, emergency. Now for reggae come back in the dance. The people calling, oh 1, 2, 3. Love or reggae, come back in the dance. The people calling, calling, oh 1, 2, 3. Jack it up with them, you have to pull it up for me. The people balling.
Wow. No, sir.
All right, if you're just joining us, you're inside the EBuzz. It is almost 9 o'clock. Of course, at 9 we get into the discussion. But that was a really cool musical mix. And one of the things that I liked about that mix just now is the fact that our new artist, Dre Island, he came in. And he's up against established entertainers like Anthony Cruz and Protoje. And the quality of his music and his delivery, pumpar. If you're here, I have to pop your colleague get closer. But yeah, I like that.
Dre Island, you go hard in the youth.
Yeah.
I have give thanks to Andrew Blacks too for that track, you know.
And that's a nice, it's the rhythm bad too, yeah.
Yes,
proper.
But I tell you, I am very, very proud of Protoje. What I've seen him accomplish. And I mean, let me tell you something. He has worked and he has always had his music in his core all the time. But when I see him touring the way I'm touring and just traveling and putting out great music and constantly, boy, I have a big up, brethren.
Enough respect, man.
Yeah, man. Respect every time.
See.
Because we want to get into the touring aspect in a few minutes. It's almost like I feel like I want to jump in it already.
We can. It's only a minute.
It's only a minute. We want to welcome also the great Copeland Forbes online, who is a tour manager. He has toured everywhere in the world. He has no more passports. He just walks through the airport now. He doesn't need a passport. Feed him again. Copeland, welcome.
Hello.
How you doing, Copeland?
Why, muy bien, gracias. ¿Cómo está?
Bien, señor. Which part in the world are you, sir?
Sampaio.
Sampaio?
Sí.
Senor, you're going to have to specify. Me not so bright. Where exactly are you, senor?
San Paulo.
See, they left me hanging again. So, Paro, oh. All right, well,
yes.
How you doing, man?
Muy bien, gracias.
Hey, no, this is an English.
He's good.
English program.
No habla inglés.
No, en poquito español.
English, Copeland, English. All right. Well, touring is an exciting aspect.
Fine. I'm fine, thank you. I'm just getting a feedback to watching I'm trying to watch it on the internet.
Then it must.
In San Paulo.
Well, you know, I don't think we've ever had you on this program and you're actually in Jamaica, so this is nothing new.
No, it's not at all.
For us.
So just to give like a backdrop, we're looking at tour life. Not all that glitters is gold. And touring is an exciting aspect of an entertainer or musician's journey, as it allows you to travel the world, see different places, learning about new cultures while doing what you love by entertaining people around the world.
However, it's not all that glitters is gold. Tour life can be lonely. Entertainers undergo several challenges, from driving on long hours on tour buses to struggling to find the food that they eat, being ripped off by unscrupulous promoters and staying motivated. Entertainers and musicians face a grim reality before it's lights, camera, action. So tonight we want to talk about all those aspects of touring. And, you know, you have to be actually a good business manager to make sure that when you tour, you're not, you know, as you say, taken for a ride or ripped off. Because a lot of times, especially certain countries that you probably go, you have to make sure that sometimes them pay you 75% of your money or 100, because you may not get nothing else when you reach down there. And Copeland is a promoter, we can talk to him.
And also a tour manager. So I think we can kick things off by finding out from the entertainers. Let's probably look at the glitzy side of touring first before we delve into the other areas.
The nice side.
When you are going off on a tour, do you normally do like a background check, a research, especially if it's an area that you have or a country that you have never been to before? What's that process like, and what are the perks of touring? I don't know who wants to go first. Cruz, Dre, Proto.
Yeah, there has to be background checks to see where you're going, who you're going to play for. For me personally, when I do a show, if it's not confirmed and sorted out 3 months ahead, I don't take it regardless of what. I need to know who the promoter is. I need to know his track record. I need to know what shows he has done. I need to know how successful these shows were. And do all of those checks before I say, okay, yes. I mean, when I just started touring, I was a little more eager.
Yes.
So the checks weren't as stringent. But as the more experience I got and the more time you get biting on your neck,
exactly,
you kind of say, all right, I have to go about it this way. So, you know, it's very important. Yes, there are some countries that I wouldn't even dream about going to the airport unless I get 100% of what we have.
Right.
There are sometimes, you know, as they say, never leave your hotel until your thing is confirmed, because once you go to the venue, you know, the problem going to be on you, because people know that, yo,
you're
artist there at the venue and him not come on stage, yo, there, you know, so you can't
right.
really do that.
Right.
So stuff like that, you kind of pick it up as you go along, because it's a learning experience. I'm sure everybody here can tell us, say, them get, you know what I mean, like they get take advantage of like some point in them career, but you kind of learn and you step from it, and sometimes you have to just go through that for learn and get the experience.
Sometimes you have to get a little rough life to learn what is happening for you know, betterment.
Yeah,
what about you, Dre?
Experience teacher wisdom. Yeah. That's what it is. Don't honestly say life we deal with. For I still, you know, it's ups.
It's ups.
I have it time.
Yeah.
But it has been a blessing, so for me, I can't complain, you know, because as I say, I'm fairly new. It's been 2 years for I.
So your checklist is not as stringent as a Proto?
Well, not Proto. You know, look at Proto tour list.
No, your checklist, because I mean, and you know, that is totally
well, you know, it's necessarily the same as Proto, you know, as I say, when you have good management team, you know.
Yeah.
You know, they always make sure all the pros and the cons are always
right.
simmer, you know, make sure everything, because we can't just go out there wild, because it's not just us. They have to protect themselves too, and protect the musician, because we don't go anywhere without the family. And when we say family, you know, it's the musician, you know, management team, the engineer,
right,
you know,
right.
Because it's a package, and we have to make sure that package has been delivered successfully.
Right.
So in order for that to be delivered successfully, everything that include the package
has to be right.
Successfully.
Right.
Cruz, you have been in it for long.
Yeah, man.
Good while. How is it for you?
Well, the first tour I went on was 2005.
Right.
And that's where I learned most of what I need to learn from tour. We'll talk about all of the major festivals them in Europe, and your tour bus and driving long hours, meeting new people for the first time. But at that time, we had a team, which was Fifth Element. So we had people representing for us up front.
Right.
You understand? But at the same time, he's an observant youth, so I always learn, because it's always good to learn, you know?
True.
And it was, I learned so much things.
What are some of the things that you learned that is so important that you now apply that to everyday touring when you go abroad? You say, you know, something, I learned this in 2005 when I started touring, and I have to, you know, keep that as a template to operate as of now on.
Well, one of the things is make sure you get half of your money first.
Why make the people fly out and not collect no money? Then fool you, man, sir.
Well, it depends on how.
No, sir.
It depends
on what kind of tour, but no money. Go broke, no, sir.
Yeah, but that is important, you know.
Very important.
Yeah, because me remember shows when we go with the new, you know, the UK.
Yeah.
Show ram up, and we look for promoter.
Yeah,
can't find
it.
Everybody stand up, so the people them are like, "What did I go past stage?" You understand what I say?
Right.
So a lot of different things. So it's good to have, as the item say, a good management team. You understand?
Proper structure.
Proper structure. You know.
Want to bring in Copeland Forbes here?
Because Copeland, as a seasoned and renowned tour manager and booking agent, what is your role? Because you have gone out with the greats like a D. Brown, a Gregory Isaacs, and the list goes on.
Dennis
Talk
Brown.
to us about like your role as a tour manager.
Well, he's not really saying that much.
We could ask you to say that in Spanish, perhaps.
Well, he's probably lost the connection with him. We'll get him back shortly.
All right,
but that is something that is so important. And in terms of, we were talking about the glitzy side of touring a while ago. What are some of the great things that you have experienced on tour that makes you want to continue doing it, Proto?
Well, just the energy of the people, to see the eyes, to see the faces, to see the smiles that you get, to see the appreciation for the music when you're thousands of miles away. It's a really gratifying experience to see people come out that don't speak your language. Like, I've seen people come to my shows with printouts of lyrics in English, and when a song go, them switch up the page for follow, and
wow,
it's a thing. And you really go out there and you really realize that, you know, people are, you know, love Jamaican culture, love reggae music culture, love the philosophy of Rastafari, and when they get all of that package in one out there, you can see they really resonate with them, and that to me is what. Listen, if my favorite part of music is on stage, I'm not a studio junkie. Like I go to studio, like basically once for the year and do my albums.
And you're done with that.
You don't see me in studio again.
Yes.
And I like to be on stage. I like to travel and see the world, because traveling opens up your mind and gives you perspective. I think
a lot of knowledge.
If it's one thing I wish that youth of Jamaica could be privileged to do, is like just get to go and travel and land somewhere and see the world and realize that everything happening across the world is the same thing regardless.
Right.
And that's the best part of music to me, is traveling and playing music in front of people.
Cruz?
Well, that's the same thing, on stage. I love being on stage. Love, getting the feedback from the people, and vibes right.
And let's be honest, when the tour thing sort out the right way, you stay at some nice hotel and you get some nice limousine and some. When it sort out the right way.
Somebody promoter them
go hard.
Some will go hard, but at the same time, some try watch the expense. So you end up at some hotel and say, "No, man, I can't stay here." So remember you drop at some place for the first time.
Yes.
So you will be like, "The hotel, they are good hotel." And
you have to do a little check.
Do a little check, and a man said, "No, stay there, so."
Stay there, so the roach them bigger than you over there. Don't make them lift you up, carry you away.
You understand? So, but...
Do you have ridiculous riders? Like, I mean, Protoje, you strike me as somebody who... I'm going to say, you seem meticulous. Like you say, there has to be certain things that you look for before you go. I mean...
Make you comfortable to work.
Would you say your rider is ridiculous? Like, you're not asking for, like, I need a blue room. When we say blue, we're talking about royal blue, not navy blue, not sky blue.
No, it's as simple. You come from St. Elizabeth, Jamaica.
So you definitely...
But just want certain things, like, you understand? Like, I have certain preferences, especially in the food department. When I go backstage, I must have... you understand? Sometimes some of the band members them say they want to carry about barrel come at Jamaica, cause I have to make sure, say... Because a lot of the times, you reach to a venue you drive 13 hours and you reach 5 o'clock in the evening and you reach right in time for sound check.
Right.
By the time you sound check, you have to head to the hotel and change and come back on the show. So you can't find, really find spots in these places where you can get some food. So I have to make sure, say, if we don't get a meal, the backstage at least stock enough so that everybody can be fed and go out on stage and give up.
Good
energetic performance.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? So my rider is not too ridiculous.
How about you? Yet. I believe that. But how about you, Cruz?
Well, he's a simple person. Yeah, man, he's a simple youth.
But you're going like a simple youth.
Oh, yeah, man, he's a simple youth, man.
Cruz are probably
Jack Cruz is.
I'm not going to settle for the lowest, but we will work with a promoter where...
You might try.
And see if we can make it work. And make it work, because at the same time, at work you come for work and please the people. So at the same time, you can't watch certain things. You kind of put the people them first in a sense.
How about you, Dre? I mean, because you're new to the game, you're young in it, and people want to see you in a different country and whatever. Do you just go for it, or you still have your guidelines and stuff? And I want this, I want X or Y.
Well, everything is a procedure,
Yeah.
You see my ride, it's dangerous,
Almond milk.
It's dangerous.
Your rider dangerous. You want almond milk.
Yeah, my rider dangerous. We want the necessary things, man. Because we want fruits. We want the snacks for the musician, because musician, them love them food,
Yeah.
No, they work hard,
They're different from where, music is what they do.
Yes.
They are music, but you see them food.
Yes.
Don't play.
Because I mean, like Proto mentioned a while ago, if you're traveling on a bus for like 13 hours, come on.
You need your food.
My band, alright, them have a nickname for my band named the Raccoon Squad.
Every band have a nickname,
Yeah, man, every band have a nickname when they come to backstage.
Yeah.
My band named the Raccoon Squad, Raccoon them take the food and carry it, go stack. So like, no matter how a backstage full, empty.
Shell before even before show,
yes,
clean.
That clean.
Yeah, man. Right. Sound check when you fall off a stage and think you can get a water clean.
Copeland, you there?
I'm here.
Copeland, welcome, my brother. Since now you're back in English, good to have you.
Yes.
Good to have you. All right, Copeland, we're talking about tour life, the glitz and the glamour of it, and also the challenges of it. I wanted to just break down your portfolio. What you as a tour manager, what are certain of the things that you have to ensure to make sure that a tour goes off smoothly? What are some of your duties?
I've been listening, for the past 10 minutes, what I mean, and Protoje really have it set out right, what I mean?
Yes.
Because first I must say, congratulations to him as an artist.
Yeah, man.
Because I've watched his itinerary, he's with a good agent. He tours with group like Danakil, which is a big French group, and he covers a lot of areas that a lot of young artists haven't been, even older artists haven't been. Israel and all those places,
Wow.
And he's a good example for some of the young ones coming up, him and Chronic. But he said some things earlier on, which like good management team who has some experience in dealing with tours, and what it is out there on the road, which is of great importance. Now, they spoke about rider, which is a very essential part. Some people don't even realize it, that a rider is more important than a contract. Most of the time, it supersedes the contract because the contract does have the basic thing about performance, time, and everything. But your rider have favorite nation clause. You could be a headliner for a show, but you're not you're not really the closer because you can demand where you want to perform.
Right.
So on all the dressing room necessities that they spoke about, it's really a fact. What I mean? Because I had to deal with it on many occasions. And as I was speaking earlier on today about a situation where once I had to run from a promoter who was wheeling a big quart bottle after my head when I went to collect the balance of the fee.
Yes.
Your contract will call for 50% sent to the agency and the other 50 you collect the night, and you're supposed to really get it before performance. But sometimes, depending on the kind of promoter, you will just relax and smooth along with it. Most of the time, you will wait till after the show. The one thing that you will be very careful about, I hate to say it, but it is a fact, is when you deal with some of the Jamaican promoters. If you wait till after the show, dog eat your supper.
Then gone with your supper. Then gone with your supper.
Yes. And I remember that time up in Connecticut, when I went to collect the balance of the money, the promoter run me down with a quart bottle and hit after me 3 times. And I run upstairs. And I run to the security guard at the club, and him just stand up and look at me. And I had to run across the street to 2 policemen. When I started telling them the problems, the policeman, after 2 minutes, took out him gun and said, listen, you guys got 5 minutes to get out of the street because it's 4 minutes to 2, and curfew in this city.
Yes.
It's 2 o'clock. So these are some of the things that you have to deal with when you're out there on the road, But, boy, I must hand it to Protoje, man. He's very, very on the ball. Trust me.
Much respect and thanks, sir.
I was just saying how proud I am of him in terms of he has been really reaching some markets there and really ripping up the road. So big up.
Yes, it is a fact. 2 weeks ago I was speaking to his attorney, Lloyd Stanberry, who just had this book come out named Reggae Roadblocks, And, Protoje was at the top of our conversation because he's one of the young artists that I'm very, very proud of, and I see him setting a trail. People like him, Taurus Riley, Chronics, Ashikibaka, Pyramid is, coming into the trail, Kalisa, and quite a few of them, and the fact that these young artists can set this trend that some of the younger ones can follow, it's a good sight because some of the older ones, them is not a good example. Trust me.
Copeland, Protoje, Dre Island, Anthony Cruz, what would you consider to be the biggest misconception about tour life?
Something? A lot of people, especially lay people, right, think it's a bed of roses. They hear the word tour, and they think, it's like you're going on a cruise. Anthony Cruz
is there, yes.
Can't tell you that cruise,
an EP
that
named
kind
Cruising.
of cruise and the tour cruise is not the same thing.
Yes.
It's a totally different kind of thing. There are times when you don't get a chance to eat properly, times you don't get to take a shower, sometimes even 2 days, because when you finish the show, you have to jump straight on the bus and drive all night to get to the next venue if it's more than 500-600 miles away. And then as Protoje just said earlier on, sometimes you get in at 5 o'clock just to do a quick sound check, and by the time you're done sound check, sometimes you don't even finish sound check.
Right.
The gates are going to open now, so you have to come off and you have to cut short, run into the dressing room, prepare yourself, eat some fruits, as Cruz said, and some of the nuts, them and the things them that you asked for on your ride. So just keep you going until the show finished, then you can probably get something else to eat. I remember doing a tour one time, and 3 days straight we don't see a hotel.
What?
Yeah. So you just have to pack up, go on the bus. Some of the venues have showers where you can shower after the show. So while the show is going on, the bus driver is sleeping.
Right.
Because he has to be up all night driving while you in your bunk sleeping.
Right.
You know what I mean? And safety is one of the most important things.
So while you work, he must sleep. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
So sometimes 2-3 days you don't get a chance to see the hotel. You just have to drive straight to the venue, right? Get some sleep at the venue. Do the show, take a shower, jump back on the bus again because the next venue is good at 600-700 miles away.
Yeah. And when you listen to all of those things that you have to do with, jumping in buses, driving long hours, and of course may not get a shower, may not get the food that you want, why do you still do it? Why do you still tour?
Because it's part of the building of your career. Let me tell you something. You see, our artists now, we are very fortunate because in the days when Bob was touring in the early days, those buses didn't have no bunks. It's seat that you have to sit up in, and Bob used to sleep at the last seat at the back. Where you can stretch out. As a star, you have to get as much rest. You know what I mean? And everybody have to sit down in a bus and sit up and drive in a circle. Just before they break, they was driving around Europe in a little van. So you have to do these things to build up and get yourself known out there when you can afford to carry a tour bus or 2 tour bus or a tour bus and a van on the road, because all these expenses are coming out of your tour gross. And you don't really go out there to work like a slave and spend it all back on expenses.
You want
and then when you
something?
finish, you come home.
Broke.
You know what I mean? And you don't have anything to show for it. But the hard work. And some people have to make that kind of sacrifice,
Copeland, I want to also hear from the entertainers in studio, like, how they find it. I mean, do you ever get so exhausted that you really want to skip a few shows just so you can rest?
Sometimes you would like to do that.
Copeland, I want to hear from them.
We can remember one tour I was on. It actually was in the winter.
Yeah.
And that was very rough. We moved from venue to venue, and one of the craziest thing ever happened to me, because we had to show like every other night or every night.
Yes.
And by the time I reached the 6th show, my voice gone. Because the weather kind of took on my voice, and I couldn't really talk. So I started bawling, I said, oh Lord, I want to go on.
Right.
So till like 2 of the show, them have to come out, and the people, were like, warm to Cruz, some have to come out and wave, because they didn't believe that I was actually there. So I have to come out and wave, no voice at all. So it was kind of...
That's a big challenge right there.
A big challenge, it's kind of scary.
Your food, your voice, your food.
I couldn't talk, I couldn't sing, it was, an experience still, but it can get rough, man, especially in the winter time. Oh God, I'm a man like the weather, cold weather at all. Lick your voice in a minute.
True.
Yeah, man.
What about you, Dre?
For I and I still, is my experience was the winter. Last year, November in England, when I went to Bristol, the very first show. After performing, because you see, where Sir Copeland says something about shower.
Yes.
You see, when I perform, I know the same with Anthony and Protoje. Sweat.
Yes, man.
Sweat, just the lights. From the stage
and the heat from the lights.
Heat from the light.
Yeah.
Alone, and after singing on stage, going backstage was actually past the crowd. Then you had to pass this open door now.
Right.
It's just that little quick second me passing that open door make me have a fever. Long I don't feel fever. Long. And that's the very, very first show, and the next show the next night.
Wow.
And you weren't able to do it?
And it was winter. England, freezing cold, Bristol.
And you have fever in that way.
I had to sing, and my voice actually feel like it that going, Well, it's just the help because that's the scariest thing, your vocals, because that's what you use out there as an artist.
Right.
And if that gone,
Besides, you're as good as your last performance.
It's
If you
so
go
true.
there and crack, it's like,
yeah,
he cracked.
And if your
It's
voice
a wrap.
gone, pan you, the tour
Proto?
done prematurely for you.
Yeah, Proto, what's your experience?
Yes.
I mean, two things I want to touch on.
Yes.
One, the
Misconception.
the biggest misconception of touring to me is that people think you come home rich.
That is a true thing.
They want to see what the euro look like, show them what the euro look like, peel off some pounds. You're rich now, we see you in front of 20,000.
Especially when you have a date, like your date, like
yeah.
Back to
Yeah,
back.
You know how me glad to see Cruz can just come off
but the thing
Sure.
is what I must touch on, and I want, like, hopefully there are like some musicians, like young musicians listening or young artists listening that you see, the thing is now, you see, as an artist, like, I travel with 11 people.
Right.
Now, 8 of us on stage. Engineer make 9. Can't leave him because to me, he's the most important person on
He
tour.
gives you that sound.
Is
Yes.
my engineer.
Right.
Not to take away from myself or the other musicians, but the 8 musicians on stage are coming together to channel a sound to the engineer.
Right.
And then the engineer is giving it to the entire audience. So
Right.
that's 9 of us. I have a videographer, my assistant, or my manager. Now, if you, as Mr. Forbes was saying, like when you get paid for these shows and you get 10 shows and the total adds up to, let us say 140,000 euros, just to say, and you say, yo, mad. 140,000 euro,
We
mad.
split up with everybody.
I go up at Narbrook right now and shell the house, right?
Yeah.
And then them say, hold on, 14,000 at 10% is going to go to that booking agent, so you're down to 126, is it? That's not my best thing. And then if you have a half day, you have to pay for the hotel, and it's 11 now, you know, and you don't know Jamaican, you know, want own room and privacy and things.
Right.
No, we're sharing a go.
So you spend on the 10, the 11 hotel room. Now make we say you have 12 half day because you tour for a month and you do festival season now.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do festival Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can't squeeze in the club show them. There's people from France gone to south of France go do these things. So you're more spaced out. So you add that when you have 12 half day now times 1,000 every time.
Right.
So you do that now, that's another 12. And then let us say you want the tour bus, because like I've toured in the bus what Mr. Forbes talked about, where is a little mini bus and where I drive 10 hours. My first 2 tour them, I don't know one name tour bus.
Right.
I just where they know, I start can say, all right, but I could say I get a tour bus now, that could have run you 8,000 euro for the week. You did a 4 week, 4 times 8, that's a 24. You know, pay your band yet and you know give them per diem, because you have to put the per diem also, no, that's a 30 euro per day for 30 days. So before you know it, like you can gross 140, but you could have net 5 grand when you reach Jamaica.
Right.
But as Mr. Forbes said, what you're doing is building the infrastructure for your career for that day now, when you can decide, okay, I'm coming to Europe and I'm doing 10 shows in 12 days and I'm coming home and this is how I want to structure it now, because now you have the way to do what you want.
You can demand what you want.
So,
right.
Exactly.
That are the biggest misconception about touring to me, because when me did first in my date, the man thing, me I say, yo,
shillings.
When I come back home, like my mother, I water in her eyes, she said, that you come back home with, and we say, you know what? It's a building. It's a building process.
A reality though.
Yeah, man, it's a reality. People have to know that. Chronics can tell the same thing. Anybody else can tell the same thing. That's the biggest misconception.
Yeah.
And then just to touch on a little bit now about they're talking about, like, I was fortunate. The first time I go on tour, I had a very experienced musician with me. I have to big him up. Is one of my mentors. One of the reasons why I am where I'm in music. And his name is Danny Basie.
Yes.
Donald Dennis, original Firehouse Crew, original OG, triple OG. Copeland know all about him because I must do with him multiple times already. And, you know, I get sick. I used to get sick a lot. And Danny said to me, in the second day of tour, him come to me and him said, listen, the most important thing you can remember upon tour is sleep.
Right.
You understand?
Very
like
important.
him say, yo, listen, when the musician them hang out till 3 o'clock in the morning, you make sure you find your bed, because your voice is your instrument. And when you rest,
your voice is strong.
Yeah, I did 33 shows in 37 days with it. And if it wasn't for sleep, like as I reached up, even if it's an hour, may I take it, because that I got preserve your voice.
Right.
And that is the most important thing you have as a singer. So, yeah.
You know, like you just because you gave us such a meticulous breakdown a while ago.
Yeah.
With touring. No, I know a lot of people didn't understand all of that because I didn't even know certain things like on a half day you pay for your hotel.
Yeah, man, and your per diem too.
And your per diem too. So
per diem is a must.
God bless you.
It's a must. Have to.
You have to.
Wow, it sounds like it's really a grueling experience, especially for women, because I still can't get over not being able to bathe for days.
Yeah. True, and even my
you have to use deodorant, you know, and you just spray it.
You probably have to buy it wholesale.
Exactly. And you just gone on stage, you know what I mean, and do your thing, you know. People not smell you from the audience, but them are there.
Never talk about say you're green.
And you know about the vocal part, I'm glad Protoje bring it up. The cure for that
is sleep. It is sleep.
I don't think nothing else
can
cure that. No matter what they make out there, it will help, but it's rest.
Because
if just in life, going to studio, just going to studio, waking up next morning, can't talk. And I never do anything last.
There is a big challenge.
Just going to studio and making music.
Yeah, there's a big challenge I always hear a lot of artists talk about, and it's diet. You understand? You go to certain countries, and you're a Rastafari. You don't eat meat, you don't eat certain things, but everywhere you go is fast food.
Yeah.
See,
we've even heard stories where you have like true proper Rastafarians have to compromise the diet because it is
dead.
You know what me always ask. You know what me always want to say.
You are dead, yeah.
You know what me always want to say. When people say true proper Rastafarians, what they mean?
Like
well, all right,
not to put you on the spot.
Right. No, all right. When I say that, I mean like someone who not just they live the life.
Wearing dreads.
Exactly.
No, not just wearing the hair.
No, I'm saying not someone who is not just wearing the hair.
No, not just somebody who's wearing the hair.
Right. Because just this is unrelated to this conversation, but I just want to touch on it because one time I was doing an interview and a man said, yeah, well, you don't know, like, you know, he was talking about this generation of youths and them say, you know, the item is not a real Rasta thing like in the 2000s. I said, what you mean? Him say, you don't know the man them where the, like, he was mostly referring to the Bobo Shanty, right?
Right.
You know, with the long garments, the head in a wrap and everything, and because of the explosion of that tribe of Rasta in the 2000s, a lot of people in this era look on that. So I was like, so I was saying, so Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and Burning Spear and them and they are not real Rasta either because them don't carry a certain energy. We have to open up the scope and understand. Say, to me, Rastafari is the listening, the understanding, the following of the principles of His Majesty, who everybody have direct access to by His words. So to me, the following of those principles, to me, you know, is referring to Rastafari.
And just to interject there, to come back to the diet part of it, a lot of the groups from way back, they used to carry a cook on tour.
That's
you know, Peter used to have it, Bob used to have it, Luciana had it. You know, one of the problems you face, though, is cooking in the room, because that is really illegal. You know, but we always hide and cook in the room still. Only when the smell go outside and the maid smell it, or the hotel manager smell a canned starfish or whatever you fish, then they would tell you, say, you can't cook in the room. Sometimes they give you the kitchen. You know, but a lot of them used to travel with cooks who provide food for them in certain countries that the food that you eat, you know, is not available, because if you get sick on the road, especially the singer, who is the front man,
problem.
Well, seriousness, definitely, as Protoje said before, you know, he is the main one that you have to keep healthy and strong. If a guitarist feels sick, you can get by and make the keyboard man play the guitar riff. But if the lead singer gets sick, we're in trouble.
Entertainers, how do you what do you do for food? Like when you go to some places where everything is just foreign.
Well,
you see all the fish when look questionable.
First time I tried. You see the first time I tried out to Europe. It was 25 days, 23 show. And I go over there with a suitcase of water crackers. Don't laugh, for real life. And this life save you.
It save you.
What? You can't, man, you know, chunks. We go over there with noodles. We go over there with peanuts, you know, the mixed nuts with fruits.
Cashew.
Cashew, you know.
They have a wicked place upon My lines there. No, it sell cashew wholesale now. So every time I go, I dedicate £5 to cashew alone.
Yeah, you mean?
Yeah, man, it's nice. We have to check it out.
You have to check it out, right?
Protoje is just like real hilarious without trying to be
hilarious.
How about you, Cruz?
Yeah.
Well, for one of my first tour, we can remember most man just feed pan what them call it, McDonald's fries. No, real thing. Real thing. McDonald's fries. Some man.
No, that is true. That is true.
No man not touching meat. Remember we stopped. Remember one time the same tour, Ethan, Regis Spice, Fender, the whole way. Pull up at one place, see? And Jamaican, and I first we had a chicken in about, no, real thing, in about a month and a half, see?
Yes.
And me was eat chicken them time, still. And I tell you.
You murder the fowl.
Well, everything move out of the man place. It's like it did it for a while, and when the tour bus pull up, everything miss. And now so everybody eat the chicken in the body. Who eat chicken?
It was a mass murder of the fowl.
About, man. So
it has to be rugged.
Yeah, but I mean, you have one of a different kind of experience, you know. So
yes,
it can be fun.
Because you know when your nutrition not right, it kind of feel groggy
It's set away.
You know,
you feel guilty.
I used to
not guilty. You just.
I used to be vegan when I just started touring.
Yes.
Now I eat fish.
Right.
And, I draw down the first tour. I draw down to like 130 something pound. Like all 2 day pass and I only get like bread and for them bread tough and they cut up your mouth. And no, right.
Real life.
It's a weapon.
Them bread is a weapon. You can bust people head with them bread.
Them real thing.
Any bread, any single bread. If you have it right, soft bread, you can bust somebody.
You can assault somebody.
Well, today the man was assaulted with a bread.
We have Muta Baruka who tours extensively, and he's actually just returning from Africa.
Come in, Rasta.
Let me tell you something now.
Yeah.
From yesterday, you ever left anywhere to come at your work so far? And from yesterday, I left Ghana to come at work, you know.
Look here.
Why you know it not? How much airport? Anyway, we can tell you something with them youth, you know, because when we did start out a tour, they have certain things where very important. And I hear them talk about the food. No man now make me pack up my bag of crackers, you know. When me personally go tour. So here one now. Here what the youth them for do now. You see like how the man them depend on food vibes, you know.
Yes.
You should tell the promoter them say as a lana for the plane, can you go to health food store?
Right.
Health food store there anywhere in the world right now. Anywhere you go, you have health food store. If you go to America, Whole Foods there everywhere. If you go to Europe, health food like what. So if you're really interested in really having a good food vibes, tell the promoter them say you want to go before any sound check, before anything. You want to go to a health food store
someplace
and buy
in Europe,
enough to carry upon the promotion.
Some place.
What does that mean? I say?
Some place motor when you land, all a place you know, all 10 days before you reach all one of them places there, you know.
Reach all which place?
One of them L store places.
No man, watch out. You know, no plane you take one of the place.
Yeah, and when you
then no car you take one of the health food store.
You know there everywhere, man.
Anywhere in Europe you go.
Europe me a talk boy. So Europe now, you have to go some far place.
Brethren, because you know adamant enough to tell the man say you want to go to health food store.
Exactly.
Anywhere in Europe you there. A market there we are sell food where we eat as Rasta.
It get more because we got there and see no fight out there still, you know. So we not go around that, you know, straight up, you know, because that's CFV.
Yeah.
But you have some place where we reach, man.
Like which part?
Some place in Germany.
What? Germany have the most health food stores.
Up in Wolfenberg.
No man, brethren. Everywhere where you go, me go already. Everywhere where you go, me go already. And no guy can make me go to no show and go to no hotel until
no
you can
guy.
Go to food store.
No crackers.
All right.
So if you're really interested in your health,
yes,
and as a Rasta vibes, as a youth, tell the man, it could have been a hoy. You must carry you go to health food store, carry you go to market where you can get your vegetables or your fruit, them and them things. Don't make them tell you no foolishness.
Well, let's see. You see England and them places
Spoken
now.
from a
you
professional.
You see all of England now.
Yeah.
every man, any gross Jamaican, African, anything you want.
Yeah.
You get them. So you have places where you really go still now, as Muta says. It's not everywhere now. No, in the days where you have hot plate, you make it even better too.
Right.
But you have some place really still in a Muta. I want you give me a map of that help place, you know, cause like you have one of them map they like.
Oh, you want to know? You see the man who drive the bus, and the manager who keep the show. If you tell him say you nah move until you want to help go buy some food, he will go find it. Just like when you tell him say you want a certain guitar or you want a certain sound, he will go find it. Simple.
Yeah. All right, bless
up, Muta. Muta say I travel far to come and work. And you know, we have to put a wrap on discussion.
Absolutely, but it was really fun. Any final thoughts on this segment of the discussion, Copeland?
You really gone.
Gone again.
All right, but I want to say a big thank you to Copeland Forbes, of course, renowned tour manager and booking agent.
Where you say he is again? Where is he?
I think he's in Brazil.
Brazil, okay. All right, so
all right. Any parting, any final thoughts on this segment of the discussion? Cruz, Dre Island, Protoje.
About?
No, just touring. Not all that glitters is gold.
Oh, well, yeah, and everything glitter gold still. But you don't know. We just want the people them, understand that it's not really a bed of rose.
Right.
And every time you come home rich, you understand?
You actually come home poor sometime.
No, not poor, but you have to go out there and get yourself out there and establish so you can go collect some real money after a while, you know?
Yeah. So I'm glad to see you tonight, but why you like
It's never come home poor yet, you know.
No.
Because you always forward home rich and you even went out there, even if you never fall with the physical dollar.
Right, but rich in knowledge.
You see what you went out there and gain.
Yeah. Knowledge.
It's not just funds, you know, just culture.
Experience.
Yeah, man.
Life
Experience.
and a whole, you know. What I put in your brain is what you make of it after.
Right.
You know, that make it so it's just for you to focus and know what you want in life.
Proto?
Yeah, I guess the last thing I would talk about is just the psychological effect that touring have on your mind. Like in front of 20,000 people screaming your name, you come off stage, I want to see you, take a picture, I want you to hold a baby, I want you to, like giving you all this adoration and stuff, and then you go home, go to the hotel, and you're sitting in a hotel room in an unfamiliar place with nobody else there to say anything to you, and so some of the time it gets
lonely,
especially when you're out there and especially like this year for me, I haven't been in Jamaica for 2 weeks at no point in time, and like some of the times you will lose a touch of reality.
Yes, yeah.
Because you're out there and then you come back home now and you sit down at the house and you're there the first night, you come back and like, yes, all right, what am I going to do tonight? I need to
do something.
Go back and get her. And so you have to be very careful that you don't get carried away because it's not real.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a real... I don't want to say it's not real, but
it's real. But
yeah,
it's not. It's not. It's not what you in that physical body going to do forever.
Right.
There is other part to Rastafari.
Right.
And to life.
And to life on a whole. Like people always say that like sometimes we say it, like music is life. But to me, like music is a part and a subsection, a subset of life.
Yeah.
And you just have to be careful that you don't get caught up in that thing, because trust and believe, no matter what type of artist you are, no matter how much number one you have, no matter how much people like your time have to come and pass like everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, real positive, real solid. I absolutely love this discussion. It was fantastic, and big up to Muta for contributing.
Yes, Rasta.
We're happy that he made it in time for his show, traveling days from Ghana.
I'd say if it takes a lot to come and work it.
We're gonna open the phone lines and give our listeners an opportunity to interact with Protoje, Dre Island, and Anthony Cruz. But I think before we do that, don't we have like a big up?
I think we should with Rum Buck It.
Right, there's an event happening this weekend, so we're going to be joining Steve Logan in a few. I know earlier initially Protoje said Sunday you're going off on tour. Is there anything in the pipeline locally in terms of events for all three of you?
Yeah.
And what's on the calendar?
Like Cruz, we know you just come in.
Yeah, but you know some couple with that. Oh,
Tell me.
what's your sister name from IrieFM EBuzz? Keep her birthday bash thing.
Who, Amber?
No man.
Amber.
The producer of a Bob Clark, the man. That girl, what's her name again?
Oh, Antoinette.
Antoinette, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, her birthday thing up in
okay.
St.
Big her
Mary.
up on that.
Yes.
And a couple more things, you know?
Right.
Okay.
And what about you, Dre? How your local calendar look?
Well, you know, I go pass through the University of the West Indies. I do an open year for the last student them.
Nice.
You know, we're going Canada in November. In end of November to December.
Right.
Canada.
I'm not sure.
The cold day.
The cold day.
So the cold day is on
lad,
steroids.
Always I forgot them place in at that time.
But the cold day they on steroids, but.
Just condition the mind.
I know, really and truly still I want to tell everyone about the Project Now Arise. That's releasing in January 2016.
Yeah.
Look out for that.
All right.
Proto, me know your passport done, so we want to find out about your local. But you're probably not going to be here anyway.
No, man, but watch I know. I don't know if I can announce it yet.
Right.
But I haven't performed all year here. So I do one show. It's going to be in a Ochi. And it's put on by somebody who plays on IrieFM Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so I'll be there too.
Gotta want to tell you.
You'll be there for that.
I've never done that show before, and I'm really excited to do it.
Well, I'm very happy because I have hosted the 2 or 3 presentations.
It's a fantastic show, and you're a great addition.
And the great manager of the backstage is right there. See him there?
Yes,
Courtney Mack
Courtney Mack in the building.
So I don't know if I can announce it yet, but those who know, right?
Yes,
A big show for you.
Big show.
Yeah, proper big show.
Yeah, we did it.
I know that show that I one of the only show that me work on in Jamaica when me get a set, you know.
Yes, you were on it. Was it last year?
Very first
show. The first year, yes.
I know, say Dre is a youth way. But we all bring out him piano, because I'm classically trained.
Yeah, man, we know, man, him ramp it up.
So I'm a youth, we're versatile like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you say like new arts and thing, but I've been seeing Dre on stage since about 2012, and brilliant artist, really nice youth, wicked energy, and I'm sure say great things, you know.
No, absolutely. No denying he's a spectacular talent, and which is why we had to put it into context to say, you know, people hear the music, they hear him, but putting a face to the sound,
that's reality,
like
because
that's needed.
I walk on the road, you know, and ones would stop and, you know, just like Protoje just say, you know, Peter, this is Dre Island. Peter, I say, Dre Island?
Yeah.
Are you sing that song there?
Right.
You know this? I always see your blood. I always see you. I never know you. So, you know, we have to give thanks. I guess to is me, you know. I grew up, never learn nothing like them something there, you know.
You know, true.
That thing there, when you have camera where I find
when it the piano,
it's just life and Rastafari. Reality, we have to face it, you know. We have to do what the mission is all about.
We're gonna talk with Steve Logan about Rum Bucket. And after that, we're gonna open the phone lines and give you an opportunity to interact with Protoje, Dre Island, and Anthony Cruz here inside
Steve.
the Buzz.
Yeah, good night.
Good night,
Thanks
Steve.
for having me.
How you doing, man? Talk to us about...
I'm okay, you know. Listening to the program. Big up yourself, Protoje, Dre Island. I don't know.
All right. Talk to us about Rum Bucket. Where is it going to be? Who's on the bill? What time should we get there and the admission?
Okay, Ray never Rum Bucket. It's the appreciation party. It's October 3rd, which is this Saturday at O'Neill's Place, 33 Agla Park Road. And the appreciation party is just to give the patrons something.
Giving back,
Say thanks to them, yeah. We're going to have DJ lineup like DJ Ice, DJ Flabadaba, DJ Banka and Fido, and DJ News. We're going to have specials all night for the patrons. Yeah.
Right.
It's absolutely free.
Nice.
Until 12. Everyone is free until 12. For this edition.
After 12?
No, before 12.
Yeah, after 12, how much do they pay?
After 12, it's only $500, and you enjoy Ray and Ever specials all night.
Okay.
Okay.
And these specials are 3 flasks of Ray and Ever white overproof rum, $1,200. You can't get no better than that. We're going to have Kai vodka deals. We're going to have rum cream deals also.
You have performances on the show, like actual artists or performers and so?
Yeah, sure. We're going to have Reggae, which have one of the hottest songs right now. Also, we're going to have Rated.
Yes.
So we're going to have live performance for our patients.
So you're giving us an all-in-one package for free before 12 midnight. That's awesome.
I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome this weekend, this Saturday. Really excited. It's going to be full of fun, high energy, quality entertainment, and of course, the world's best round.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Steve Logan. All we have to say to patrons, book it responsibly.
Right.
Okay, I just want to implore that patrons to party and drink responsibly.
Absolutely.
Book it. That's a nice name.
Yeah, this Saturday, October 3rd, on stage is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be high energy.
Lovely. Big up, Steve. You know it's going to be awesome.
All right, thank you.
That's Steve Logan there. Rum Buck It. You ever go a Rum Buck It yet? Rum Buck It.
No.
Never go.
No. We should go and buckets.
Me might turn over.
So like we have some OD buckets. All right. So now the telephone lines are open. The numbers to call are 974-5051.
974-5043.
Or 974-5079.
Yes.
So the lines are now open. We're taking your call, question, comment, big up for Anthony Cruz, Dre Island, and Protoje. Right here inside of EBuzz. But you know, in the meantime, I think we should have like a collab. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
give
man,
us some music. We can't have so much artists, so much singers in studio and no little nothing. Bunch intro it.
Jack Cruz, man.
So we need a collab right here. Protoje, Dre Island, Anthony Cruz. Live.
This only happens on the buzz. So you have Anthony Cruz. Hey. We don't want to sing on individual something. It have to flow into the other one.
Yeah, so who started or the next
person? Right. The artist.
All right. Who wants to start it?
Yeah. Start up the mic now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So put your hands up in the air if you know you love the Father. Hey. And put your hands up in the air if you're ready to give praise. Guide my steps, oh Lord, I pray on this life journey. Woo, 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 oh Lord of Lord, you're worthy to be praised. Yeah.
We teach every youth to be wise. All man are free, so not get caught up in them animosities. Them not show love, then what them think we gonna pre? I say praise to the brave, weak shall fall at my feet. Militancy man hides up the red, gold and green, won't be fooled by the lies that politicians speak. Most promises only last for a week. After that your whole family a grieve. Cause them lock down factories, then run with investors, and force get the youths to pick up the Winchesters. Tribal warfare man can't pay bus fare. Parliament boy them need to get out here, Lord. It's like a curse upon Judge earth. Minimum wage gone down and tax upon high alert. That's why them can't stop the looting and the shooting. Protoje let them know.
We said the Pope, the inner Vatican with white robe too. White smoke when them elect him, what them try show you. Pressure people systematically try don't do. Mussolini test till I see and him find out too. Early bird them catch you worm but man a night old too. Catch you rat them in a darkness when them try fool you. Primary, tertiary and the high school too. Is a little piece of puzzle for them try fool you. Rat style, stockpile, Rockefeller them a smile. So me bunny Rockefeller left me read him for a while. See the rhythm and the schism left the youth them in a prison. So who them want fi? Bones bring it back, make we take it from the top. Protoje, Dre Island, tell me how you follow that. Criminal with white collar in a pig where them are. Alright, ease out.
No sir. No sir.
Bones, your turn.
No, I don't want to flop them. I don't want to flop them. Let them shine, let them shine.
Hold on. Yes. She my big tune I play now.
You have to tell me.
You not touch nothing.
No,
thank you, Cruz. Thank you, my friend. No, you see, this is what
you feel like.
Gavin, and we have the singer. Gavin, come in, you. Time for sing.
Bones, relax. It's only time.
Line up the rhythm for we. Yeah.
It's enough time to open the phone lines. It is your spotlight.
She get out time. She weasel away.
So the lines are now open. We're taking your calls for Protoje, Dre Island, and Anthony Cruz.
Wow,
right here inside the EBuzz.
No, I tell you, that one, that flow, that one.
Oh, cheer.
All right. Come in, Gavin. We want this acapella. Come in, you.
What? Buzz through calling you live.
Welcome. You know what that means? They want to hear the tune with you and Gavin, man.
Come on, Bus recording you live.
Credit done.
Gavin, you can't sing the song in the meantime. Play the version.
Area.
Play the version.
All right, so big up the peeps on social media right now. Big up to the massive watching us on the internet at IrieFM.net. Remember, you can log on to the internet and watch us for free. And there's so many comments here on the social media. Big up to Selector Princess.
As usual.
I think she's rebroadcasting the entire show via Instagram and Twitter. She's just tweeting and everything.
Oh, you do that.
Well, all right.
Post a million thing.
It's a million
15
posts.
seconds
Everything. She's doing live tweets. So everything that is being said, she's tweeting it.
Big
and
up.
you'll see it after.
Yeah, no, Selector Princess.
Yeah,
no
man.
ramp.
No ramp free.
She no ramp for promote.
Way up.
Big up.
But if me ever show me want her as a PR manager.
But through calling you live.
Welcome, caller.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Timo from St. Thomas there.
Big up St. Thomas.
Yeah, I'm off. Say big up to Protoje still. Dre Island.
Way up.
Big up. Protoje, the criminal song there, but...
I might tune that, man. What?
You see it. Yeah, man, every day it keep me up for work and thing, man.
Much respect, man. Give thanks for that, you know. We really appreciate it when the message them reach them on them.
For real, man. Anthony Cruz.
Can't lose.
Big up still. When I really listen to your song, them, but you understand, the whole game is in us still.
Alright. I don't know.
No, man,
So it's said.
Anthony Cruz can't lose.
No, man, him not lose still, man. You know, man, I'm favorite. So
you want to see him shoes?
What kind of music you like?
Well, still my reggae fan. Yes, he.
What kind of reggae you like?
You like
no, my reggae, them like Protoje, Chronics. Them on that thing, Jesse Royal, and next one.
Oh,
alright.
Well, good music that, man.
Yeah, man, big up
Keep
yourself.
listening.
Keep listening to
Something
that.
like that with Jesse Royal.
Alright.
Big tune, Proto.
Much
respect.
Much respect.
All right, thank you so much for calling. So we're taking your questions, comments, big ups. We've got Anthony Cruz, Dre Island, and Protoje inside the studio. Cruz, talk to us about Cruising, your new album. How many tracks are there? Any collabs? And
EP.
Yeah, man. Well, 15 tracks upon it.
Yeah.
And as I say, authentic live reggae music. You know what I say? And it's up right now on iTunes all over the world. And we'll get some excellent feedback of a couple of the songs them. Like the Pound a Day and next one, the Next Time I Love, that's one of the #1 seller on iTunes on that EP. And one big up Todd's them, you know. So it just starts, you know. The promotion just starts, so we just go, you know, push it and see how far it can reach, you know. Yeah, man.
Right. Up. But this is good. I mean, it's good to see that you're
Well,
touring hard and promoting that. We're looking for it. Will it be available?
CD?
Yeah.
Of course.
When? Where?
You know, you get your copy
Distributed
already, boys.
by
That's how
Sam.
You know, but I do it for the other people.
Of course, man.
Yeah, man.
And as I say, I'm excited about the
it's gonna be good.
a remix with me and D Brown, If This World Were Mine. Chopping, you know. So you know, D Brown, one of my favorite singers too.
Yeah, man. Up. Well, we have 4 minutes remaining before Muta Baruka comes in with the cutting edge.
Yes,
so with that 4 minutes, any parting words, uplifting messages for Jamaicans in general? A lot of people are going through difficult times, and even upcoming entertainers who are out there listening and in the Gideon for a minute and thinking that them feel like give up.
Well, may I start it off. I want to address this one to all the selector them and all the man them where I play the part of playing, leaving out the reggae music in the dance hall. And it's a balance, you know. And reggae music is our music and it's the biggest music. So don't leave out the reggae music, man.
Okay.
Right.
Dre, what about you? Any parting words?
Well, you know, it's just youths have to just embrace the truth and just know themselves.
Yes.
And don't give in to them.
Right.
Don't give in to them. Just do the right thing. Find something and do work hard. No hands out. Burn it.
All right. Proto.
Yeah, well, to the young artists out there, whether it's musical or creatives, young creatives, to really, because you said about giving up and stuff, but for them to really cherish the time that they have when they're not doing interviews, they're not doing shows, they're not going studio, they're not doing any of these things. That to me was the greatest part of my career, because I had nothing but myself and my creative energy. I still putting out songs today that I wrote in 2005, 2006 when I was just in my house writing songs with nobody to hear. And out of that hardship or out of that struggle, you know, you really dig deep and you find it. And you just remember that if you want to have success in something that is 1 in every 500,000, 1 in every million, you're going to have to really dedicate yourself to it. Music is not an easy way out at all. So if you don't love it, you're going to burn out. So make sure that you have love for the craft. And it's always about mastering your craft, not about how big the song going to be, how much people going to play it, how much tour you're going to go on, but it's the mastering of that craft. Whether it is you do music, whether it is you build house, regardless of what you do, try to be a master at that craft. And that's what I think I would say to the youth.
Very profound.
Very profound and deep. Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to say a big thank you to everybody for coming through the buzz. Protoje, Dre Island, Anthony Cruz. Thank you so much. It was a fantastic discussion. Also, big up to Copeland Forbes joining us from Brazil. We appreciate it. And big up to you, Muta Baruka, for weighing in as well with your wise self.
And big up Mama Sa listening, locking in right about now.
And big up Lady Sa. Big up to all our women in particular who go out there and tour day in, day out.
Big
we
up
know
Mama.
it's rugged.
Tanya Stevens.
Big up Tanya too. Yeah.
Just cause she does is a mother songwriter.
Yes.
Big her up.
Prolific
awesome.
writer.
She
big
is.
up.
Big up
absolutely.
Tanya.
All right, well, that's our time. Want to say a
big up all Ghetto Youths.
Big up,
yes. all the fans them.
Yes, man.
Papa P, know yourself.
All right, big up to everybody. Big up to our team. Big up to Cubano. Big up to Mark Hudson, Shane Gohagan. Big up to Tony Ann, who got a 6 love in Domino's prior to the buzz doing social media. Big up. Yes, big up to Gavin Grant. Big up to Courtney Mack in the building. Big up to DJ Brian.
Big up everybody.
Yeah, I'm Kishima Francis.
And big up DJ Wayne, anyway they in the world.
Gotta wanna tell you,
big up yourself.
First, you know, Whistler is on vacay for 2 weeks, so you're gonna be missing him on the radio. So he'll be back soon.
Big up yourself.
And big up Kishima and Bones.
Every time.
The most big up this. Big up Mommy. Big up yourself today. And big up to the next artist them what they on the panel with me. Anthony Cruz, Jack Cruz and Dre.
Big up the engineer.
Yeah. See that? That's it. That's our time. Join us next week.
Are we out?